Good afternoon. It is Friday afternoon, and I'm coming to you on day 16 of our 30-day prayer challenge. And it has been a little bit since my last video, and I do apologize for that. But I want to go ahead and begin to read from Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. Therefore I, the prisoner of the Lord, implore you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling with which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, showing tolerance for one another in love, being diligent to preserve the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. So it's important that we are diligent to preserve the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. So, I just want to encourage you today that, today's prayer challenge is about praying for the Faith for All Nations Church leaders and ministries. And so I want to really encourage you to take some time today before you go to bed tonight. Really pray about this. Take some time with your family, maybe even some time personally and with your family at different times where you have your own personal prayer life, your prayer life with your family, because we need to make sure that we're leading our families in this as well. And so be praying, believing God for the leaders of FFAN Church. It takes prayer to keep things going. Listen, we can't do this without God. It reminds me, again, in this light, there are so many people that try to do things without praying, without talking to God. And it reminds me of the story that some of you may have heard me talk about, the Chinese preacher. They asked him what he thought about America after he traveled through America and ministered in different places in America. And he said he was amazed by all that the American church can do without God. And so if we try to do things without prayer, we think we can do it on our own. Because prayer in itself is a humbling act. We're saying, God, I can't do this on my own. I need your help in my life, in everything that I do. And we need to be people of prayer. So prayer, notice, when we're talking about this idea of prayer, but we have to, in humility and gentleness, with patience, show tolerance for one another in love. And then on top of it, we have to be diligent to preserve the unity of the Spirit. So listen, I want to ask you to pray for Faith for All Nations Church, the leadership, the ministry teams, that we continue in a bond of unity to be able to reach around the world. Listen, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So therefore, we must be diligent to walk in love. Remember our values. We got to love God. We got to love each other. And we need to love the lost. So go in peace today. Be people of prayer. Finish this 30-day challenge of prayer and make it a lifestyle of prayer. Listen, we love you. God bless you in Jesus' name.